This is Dare Tebbers, and this is your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight. Hello and welcome back to the mod farm, where we grow our mods and throw away the bad ones. No, we don't. We keep them, and then we throw them away at the season awards when we're done with them, or not. Alright, so I brought a bunch of tractors here because I have a bunch of fields. I've got a whole bunch of fields I bought in order to do the John Deeres. And I want to change over some of these fields. Some of them were corn. 19 and 15 were corn. 17 was wheat, and the rest of them were canola. And I want to switch some of them over. I want to be more efficient and all of that jazz. And I need more cultivators because, well, we always like new cultivators and other toys. So, from the FSUK team, I've got a set of Ransom's cultivators. And it's not just cultivators though, but we're going to start with their cultivators. We've got this cultivator. It's got a 2.5 meter working width, so we'll buy that. Looks like a very simple cultivator. We have an HR29 disc harrow, 2.7 meters. It looks a lot like the Parameter pack, only I'm hoping bigger. And a Ransom HR33 with a 3.35 meter working width. That looks really nice. I mean, it's not as big as this Rikon with a 6.3, but still, I mean, we're talking pretty good. And for the money, I mean, half the size, but not even close. It's about it's less than a fifth of the price. So a much cheaper alternative if you can deal with a smaller working width. That's not all that came in this pack though. We also have plows. We have a 3-furrow plow. Good little 3-furrow plow. We've got a 5-furrow plow. And we have a push plow that we can mount on the front of the tractor. So we can actually add a little bit of front plow to our plow. Yeah. A lot of blue. Lot of blue. So they look nice. I mean, hanging out here. Here's our, I think is this a push plow? Yeah, this is a push plow. Look at that. Nice push plow thing, and then we can stick some plows in the back, and you can get, presumably, a much nicer radius. Alright, so I brought 3 tractors here. I brought the big one, but I don't think I need the big one here. Let's go with the Ford. Start up our Ford. You started yet? Thank you. Alright. So I want to see what this looks like. I do this and then I'm like, is there a front? Yes, there is a front 3-point. Alright. That on the back. Ooh, this front one looks like it's going to be a little bit big, but we're going to see. That's, oh, look at that. I mean, there's some detail right there. The wheel is just kind of hanging. It's pretty cool. So we've got our Ford decked out, front and back. We've got another small plow, larger cultivator. Let's put this cultivator. Okay, so this tractor came with the, now remember this tractor came with a manual ignition mod, and I was having problems with the FSUK manual ignition mod where I had to get out of the tractor and back in the tractor in order for it to work. Now I have a new problem because I'm using the giant manual ignition mod. Get in, there's no way to, I can't start the tractor. I thought if I press forward, I start the tractor. Problem is, I have no way to turn the tractor off other than close the game and get back in. Just something to be aware of. Just, you know, we learn. Alright, let's go get this. Hook that up. Oh, look at that. That looks really nice. Now, what is the... I was going to say, what are the hydraulics for? Oh, the hydraulics... Duh, the hydraulics are to lower the wheel. Idiot. Victa. Yeah. There we go. Haha, Neil. Stand. Okay. So we've got that. This looks, like I said before, like I said when I was buying it, this kind of feels like the perimeter plow cultivator. Doesn't fold, but looks the same. The discs even look the same, which is nice because those discs showed movement. And this looks like a very simple cultivator. Definitely something you could hook up to a smaller, lighter tractor. So let me take... Oh, one more thing. Haha. Before we wander off, let me move the Ford. Oh, look at that. I accelerate and the wheel moves. That's awesome. Okay. Get out of there. Let's get this guy out of the way. Stop. Get out. Alright, that should be enough room there. I hope. Okay, so I got one more mod. This came from the American Eagle modding guys. I got it because let's actually go to not mods for a moment to explain why I got it. I got it because where's my seeders? Sewing machine. That is a horrendously slow way to seed a field for maize. It's so short, so small. It's great for the small fields, but it felt like it took too long on the big fields. So, back to mods. They kind of messed up the description again, but here's a Kinze 3600 V3 seeder. It's supposed to be a big seeder, 120,000. Presumably that is a big seeder. Oh. There we go. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a big seeder. Let me get this guy out of the way. It's a good thing I brought the Curavits, eh? Alright. What am I, Canadian all of a sudden? Oop. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Now, somebody said in the comments that it was the Fords causing my lag. It does sort of feel like the Fords are causing a problem. I don't know why, though. There's nothing in the logs to indicate the Fords are a problem. It does seem to be something with the Ford. It is causing some lag in the game. Let's try to clean everything out of the way so we can get this big seeder back here. Go. Oops. I'll run over stuff. God, that is a big monster. I'll make short work of field 40, wouldn't it? I'll make short work of any field. Alright, let's get this last cultivator out of the way. It's just like the little baby cultivator. Oh, it's so cute, little baby cultivator. Alright, stay there, tractor, who I cannot shut off. You are going to need to move because you're totally in the way. We are going to go use this sucker. But first, I want to check out the Kinze here. Start. Alright. Let's roll back. Yeah, if you ever want to seed field 40, I bet you this sucker will do it for you in no time flat. Oh, running over stuff. Come on, look up. Aha, gotcha. Alright. Wow. Okay, so... enable IC, select seed. So it's a sugar beet and maize seeder. Good. Up-down seeder is N. Oh. Ah. Look at that. Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. Rotate to transport. Oh, slick. That I will actually be able to transport. Awesome. All right. So we've got a giant cedar. Let's look at this sucker again. Look at this thing. Man alive. That is one huge cedar. Wow. All right, so we're going to go test this cedar out on the field over by the milk place. We're also going to plow and cultivate and all that stuff. So we'll be back when I have everybody kind of set up and ready to roll. So we'll be right back. Alright, I think I got all my tractors all sorted here. We've got the Agriton hooked up to the bigger cultivator, so we're going to hop aboard. I'm going to make sure that this guy is going to work okay. And we're going to get our tractor all dirty in the process. Let's back up, and then we can use the power... Oh wait, I got rid of the power washer. I'll just drive in a river or something. Alright, lower that down. And hire the worker. Hop out. Look at him go. Look at that. Working nicely. And if you look, let's see if I can catch up to him. Look at how the discs spin like that. Isn't that nice? Looks really nice, really well modeled. Alright, so that one was there. I've got this Ford hooked up with the small little cultivator. Let's get out of there. So we might actually be able to line this guy up. Now presumably since the one worked, they're all going to work, but we're going to just make sure. Jump out. Oh, look at it go. And you know what? That, unlike the other one, doesn't jump out. So that's nice. That works better with the Ford than the in-game cultivator. I'm going to have a tractor crash later because these tractors are going to run into each other, but whatever. Alright, so I got the New Holland here with the medium-sized disc harrow. Get you lined up. Go. Hire, jump out. And look at that. Spinning discs and everything. Away it goes. Looking nice. Looking nice. Okay, so there's the push pole, but I'm going to go and get this guy over here first, because the push pole is nice and all, but you know, that one's going to take more work. Let's make sure this works. Looks like this is not a plow that can rotate. Lower the plow. Hire the worker. Jump out of the tractor. Away you go. Bye. Look at that. Works nice. Okay. So those ones were kind of, you know, whatever. I mean, it's cultivators and so on and so forth. But this looks to be interesting. Now, we unfold. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! So now, if I back this up and line it up properly, I like how that wheel rolling is just cool. Okay, stop. Lower the front plow. Switch. Lower the rear plow. Hire the worker. Look at that. It does pull my tractor a little bit over. Well, I might need to buy a new suspension after that, but you know, I don't want to get in this tractor. Go away. I wanted to see how he was going to possibly... Oh yeah, he's raising both. That's nice. Look at that. And he drops his front plow. Okay, so the downside is he's rotating that front plow, which reduces its functionality here on this particular run. But if you're going to run the plow yourself, because he's going to rotate that plow. Whoa, don't hit me. Whoa, hey, 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 hey. Watch it there. Yeah. Well, it looks, I mean, That's nice. I like that. I mean, it's not so functional. It looks so funny when the tractor's tipping like that. It's not so functional with the worker, but I think it's an interesting concept, and I think it would be really good for a game where you don't have a lot of hired help. Brought the Super Duty out here with the fuel Bowser because, well, because, really, that was the reason. Alright, so now we got this big boy here. Its load 4,000. 4,000 whatever of seed. I'm presuming that's liter of seed, but... back attacher. What is that? X. Oh. What the heck was that? Was that... Oh. Well. That would make sense to move your lights. Alright, let's put that back. Okay, now we have to rotate the seeder to seating position. Lower the seeder with N. Good. Now, we're going to get this guy over here. Now, supposedly, you do not need to cultivate before you seed with this seeder. Turn. Turn. Alright, jeez. Freaking monster seeder. Alright, let's get this guy lined up. Come on. Come on. Line up. Aye. Where's my controller? Maybe I can manage a better lining up job. Alright. Go. Come on. You know what? This is about where we're going to line up, I think. Okay. Back up a little bit more. There. And then we're going to do, can we do the right marker? God, look at the size of that marker. Look at the actioning on it. That was really nice. Really well done. Okay. Hire the worker. Is he actually planting anything? It appears that he is. Let me get out and get out of his way. Get way out of his way. Look at that. Now that, my friends, is planting some corn. That is really nice. Really going to make short work of any large field you have. I don't really see any obvious problems with it. I am going to check the logs. So before I finish this episode, I'm going to check the mod log. But it looks really nice. It was really slow to load in, which usually makes me suspicious. Let's see how he turns around here. Will he... Oh, he's not going to move that ridge marker, is he? Doesn't seem to matter. The ridge marker doesn't actually seem to do anything. Hey! Hey! Get rid of that ridge marker. Fold that back up. Alright, so how is he doing? Let's get out of the cab. Don't run me... Okay, run me over. I don't care. He's doing pretty good. I mean, it's there's very little that is that he's overlapping. So, I mean, imagine this with the little corn seeder would take forever. This guy is going to make short work of it. Imagine this with field 40 or any of the other large fields. You managed a little divot there very well. All right, so before I sign off, I'm going to go check the logs, and I will let you know if I find anything wrong with these mods on the log. And then we'll kind of have a final verdict discussion about the tractors. And not the tractors. The seeder, the cultivators, and the cool little plows. So hold on for just a second while I go check some logs. Alright, so we're back for my look at the log. The log showed very little. The FSUK mods all were clean. The big seeder here has some more seed types loaded with it. They're invalid for this map. Sorghum, things like that. Things that I don't have in this map. So the seeder can do it, but because I don't have the fruit type, it's throwing errors in my log. That's nothing. There's no performance errors with the seeder. There's no performance errors with the cultivators or the plow. So all of these look relatively clean. Minor, the only errors with the seeder are errors containing fruit types. That being said, I don't see anything wrong with any of these. I really like the seeder. I mean, the biggest corn seeder you get in the game is a piddly little thing compared to this monster seeder. I mean, this is like the condor of corn seeding, and it's going to hit that Actros on his next pass. I need to fix that. The cultivators, they're all nice. They're working cultivators. They all do what they're advertised to do. That's great. Are they useful? Maybe, maybe not. If you want cultivators that work, for a particular reason, they're great. You can't get one as big as the Vicon in this pack. You can't get one bigger than the biggest one in the game in this pack. Honestly, when you come down to it, with the Condor and this thing, this whatever it is, Kinze, both being cultivator seeders, and it can do the corn and the sweet potatoes. That really just leaves you potatoes as the only I need to move this stupid truck as the only item that you'd have to cultivate first. Come on, go, 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 get out of the way. The plows, I really like the plows. I think the plows are neat. The push plow especially. Maybe not so much with the plow that it has, meaning hooking it in with the, what in the world is going on over here? Hey, you need to learn how to plow. Maybe not with the plows that come with the pack, but maybe coupled with the larger plow within the game would allow you to cover a larger area. I also like that these plows have action. Now, whether the action is the tractor or the plow itself, it's a good question. I don't think it's the tractor. I think it's the plow. But to test that, I guess I could go get another plow, eh? Or I could put it on a different tractor other than these Fords. Where is... Oh, good. These two ding-dongs are having a face-off. Okay. Let's get this, and let's get a plow off of one of the Fords and put it on the New Holland. Get out of the way. Let him go about his job. Yeah, I'm getting out of the way. Stop. Just behave. Alright, so now let's get... Really could care less which one I get. Just one of these guys. You, mister, are going to whack the crud out of somebody, and you are going to cause an injury, and then my insurance is going to go up. It's going to be all your fault. Did you drop it? You dropped it. Good. Alright, over here, turn you off. Just a little quick switcheroo. And let's see if it pulls the New Holland down, which would make it much more realistic. It would look a lot more like Agrasim in the way that it pulls the tractor. But it could be the Fords, so let's find out. If it's the Fords, then the Fords get bonus points. Ah, it's the Fords. So the Fords get bonus points for having a realistic plowing experience. Tip your tractor while plowing. Let's get out of the way. I do like the push plow. Overall, I think they're really well modeled. Both all the cultivators and the plows. Little attention to detail, like the fact that that wheel on the front of that plow swings around while you're moving. That's neat. And that seeder is just amazing. So finally, we're hitting some really nice mods. The Ford tractors get bonus points because we now know that they tilt while plowing, which is really, really neat. And yeah, links are below in the description. totally would recommend the big seeder if you're out seeding. One thing I will mention right now, presuming half of you have even watched this far, when you go to the American Eagle Modding and you try to download one of their mods, you have to register to download. All of you that were saying, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work because you weren't registered. So you need to register. It kind of sucks, but that's the way it works. So, yeah. Until next time, what is wrong with you? Anyway, until next time, this has been Dare Tubbers with your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight.